First of all, I want to tell you कि software testing is the part which is associated with project management, business analysis, software analysis, design, building of project, then the different test cases, deployment and maintenance, right. Then these are the benefits that we get from the software testing. It gives bug-free releases, easy finding and fixing defects, then support more multiple format platforms, save time and resource used, higher test coverage. All these things is possible because of software testing. Then features of good testing. Which are the features of good testing? Very simple and easy to use, good debugging facility, robust object identification, support multiplication framework, testing of database, test environment support. These are the some features. Then what exactly the testing that we have to understand? First step is that understand project requirements thoroughly. Second part, consider your existing test automation tool as a benchmark. Third, evaluate the selected tool on key criteria. Number 4, leverage a matrix techniques for analysis. A deep understanding of your project requirements such as project type, project scope, then technical expertise, need of automation in first stage. In second stage, it is required, consider existing tool as a benchmark. For example, here Selenium, understand pros and cons of Selenium, then evaluate and determine the best tool. Then third, consider key criteria like easy to use, OS compatibility, platform support, multiple language, budget, test reporting. In the last step, using the criteria in previous steps, create a matrix comparing the shortlisted tools. Keep currently using tool as a benchmark. Through all these steps, when we go, then we will get the best results. Types of software testing tools. First, static testing tool. Static testing tool means what? Tools that test software without executing it. Tools that test software without executing it. Involves analyzing code, documentation for syntax, consistency, etc. This is static testing tools. Second one, dynamic testing tool. Tools interact with software while execution. Provides information about programs at different events and scenarios. This is the main difference between static testing tools and dynamic testing tools. These are the two major types of testing tools. Then again, it is further differentiated. Open source tools. Open source tools are free to use to tool with source code available on internet. Means these tools are free to download and use. Then vendor tools. Vendor tools are developed by companies that come with license to use and often cost money. It requires money to purchase that particular tools. Then third, in-house tools. In-house tools are built by companies for their own use rather than purchasing other tools. Have you understand what open source tools are, vendor tools are, in-house tools are? Open source tools means those are available over the internet without paying any fees or without paying any cost. Vendor tools, we have to pay something for that. In-house tools, the tools which are designed or developed by the company itself for their own products. Popular well-known software testing tool categories: automation testing tool, load testing tools, alright. Then agile testing tools, mobile testing tools, test management tools. These are the popular and well-known software testing categories: automation testing tools, load testing tools, agile testing tools, mobile testing tools and test management tools. These are the major 5 categories of testing tools. Agile testing tools. Here we have seen agile testing tool first, right? Then agile testing tools. Which tools are available? Jira, developed by Atlassian. tracking defects, creating reports, managing projects. Jira is used. Then SOAP UI, developed by Smart Beer, advanced REST and service oriented architecture. See the icons of the agile testing tool also. Then Selenium WebDriver, which is very much famous and popular, widely used and popular, supports multiple programming language. Yes, see the icon of the Selenium WebDriver. These three are agile testing tool. The next, automation testing tool, HPUFT, formerly QTP, commercial tool for HP for functional automated testing, test mobile platforms across web browsers. Then Selenium, again Selenium we can use for automation testing also. Selenium we can use for agile testing also. Widely used open source suite of tools to automate regression tests for web browsers. Then Water, pronounced Water, open source Ruby libraries for automating web browsers. Then mobile testing tools. If we want to test the applications of mobile, then which softwares or which software testing tools we have to use? First, Appium Studio, Appium, CTest, Eggplant, Test Complete, Cobiton. These are the mobile testing tools. Then load testing tools, Apache JMeter. Whenever you will come across with Apache JMeter, then please understand it is used for load test. It is used as load testing tool. Then Tsung, WAPT, Load Ninja, Web Load. Then SmartMeter.io. These are the tools used for load testings. Then test management tools, Zephyr. Then Qmetry, TestRail, TestLink, Qtest, and TestLodge. These are some tools which are used for test management tools. Thank you. This is the general information about testing. Okay, then we are going to start our actual business of today's practical. What you have to do? First, I am giving time to you and you have to do the things like what I am saying. First, download JDK. We are going to start to use. We are going to start to use our mini project 1. How to use the tools JUnit by using JDK, right? So that purpose, first what you have to do, I am going to tell you, and all these efforts that we are going to take for this as considered as your mini project 1. So be careful while doing these things. First, this is mini project 1 which is telling that how to create simple JUnit test in Eclipse IDE. Okay. Download JDK 1.8 and Eclipse latest version. First download it, then open Eclipse IDE. Open Eclipse IDE. If you are there listening me, please do that, all these things. Okay. Then second, go to file and select new, create new Java project. Here you can see, select new, then new Java project. This thing we have to select. Second, the recording is on, so I will share you all this as a YouTube video. Select Java project. आपण सगळं हे करतोय JUnit टेस्टिंग करण्यासाठी कशाच्या आधारे? जावा, बाय युजिंग जावा, राइट? ओके, हे तुम्ही केले का? ओके, जावा प्रोजेक्ट. देन नेक्स्ट, गिव JUnit test project name to the project and check use project folder as a root for source and class file. Here give the name JUnit test project. Here give the name JUnit test project, right? Then check all the things and go to the next step. Click on next. Here is the next button. Next screen will appear. Then click finish. Here is the finish. Then click on finish. Okay. Then click on next screen will appear, click finish here, JUnit test project here, finish, click on finish button. Then next screen show JUnit test project folder in Project Explorer. Here this is Project Explorer, here you have to code. Here you can see JUnit test project, okay, in Project Explorer. Then right click on the folder name JUnit test project, then select new and then package. Here you can see easily, right click here, then select new and package, okay. Follow all these steps one by one, okay. Then next what you have to do, then name package as programming hub, then name here name here programming hub, please give the name programming hub. Then click on finish, click on finish, click on finish. Then next see the programming hub package in the Project Explorer screen of Eclipse. Here we can see easily here programming hub. Then what we have to do, right click on programming hub, then click on new, then class, give the name JUnit class. Here right click, then by right click, then select package, after that new, then class. When you will select class, you will see this window. Over there give the name JUnit class. Where? Here we have to give the name JUnit class. Then click on finish. As soon as when you will click over here finish, the next screen will appear. This is the screen. Over here you can find the coding space will get open for you, right? Automatically please see here what the name that we have given for this program, Java, JUnit class.java, package that we have selected, or the name which we have given, package programming hub, then public class JUnit class. Recently we have given the name here JUnit class, which is appeared over here. Then next what we have to do, write a small program with only two functions, add and multiplication. Here you can see easily public int add. Here we have take one method add, two arguments are taken, a and b, return a plus b. The addition of these two variables is returned to this function or this method add. The same thing is applicable to this mul method, okay. The mul and add having some values, okay. The next, write test case for Java program. This is Java program of having name JUnit class.java, okay.
Excuse me, sir.
What?
Sir, actually screen is not visible, sir. You have shared the screen.
Okay, see. Now is it visible?
Yes, sir. It is okay, sir.
Okay, only one person is there, I think. Okay, what we did, please see that. Okay, I am going to repeat it again by taking a very small amount of time. First, what we have to do, create a simple JUnit test in Eclipse. JUnit test is a unit test. JUnit test is a unit test. When we say unit test, means it is also called as white box testing, because white box testing is what? The testing which we do at the time of execution of code, right? It checks the code. This is a JUnit test in Eclipse IDE. What we have to do, first download JDK, then open Eclipse IDE. Download JDK using Eclipse Java Photon R Win32, right? Then open Eclipse IDE. Next, go to file and select new, create new Java project here that we have created. Then next, give the name to that. Next, click finish. Then the folder will appear over here. Then next, new, then package, select the package, give the name to the package, programming hub, which we have already given. Then programming hub, a package will appear over here. Then right click on that, select new, then select class, then assign the name JUnit class. Means we are ready for what? To type the code over here. Then we have typed the code for what? For two methods, two functions, add and mul. Then write test case for Java program. Right click on JUnit class, new, click on JUnit test case. Where? Here, right click, then new, then JUnit test case. Here you have to click JUnit test case. The next, name test suite as add test and choose new JUnit for test. Where? Here, okay, here, and select this one, new JUnit for test, this one. Then click on finish. Click on add checkbox. Click on add checkbox, where we have to add checkbox. Then you will come across over here JUnit class, add and mul. This checkbox, click on add checkbox. What we have to do? Choose new JUnit for test, then finish. Then this screen will appear. Click over here, add and mul of JUnit class. Then click on next, OK. As soon as when you will click over here finish, the screen will appear. Then click on OK. Next screen will appear like this. Okay. Next screen will appear like this. Add test.java, then JUnit class.java. Then initially this JUnit class.java, what the code is written over here, two methods or two functions, add and mul. Here we have created another one under the package programming hub, that is add test.java. Here you can code the things. Then next, write a code for test case addition of two numbers inside add test. Where? Inside of add test. Here add test method we have created, and here JUnit class, JUnit is equal to new JUnit class, int result equal to JUnit.add 300, 200. Here assert equals, please give your focus over here, assert equals, okay. Here the code that we have written. You can do the practice at home with the same code and same path. Then next, let us run add test case. Right click add test, debug as JUnit test. Where we have to click? Here, right click, then here debug as JUnit test. Okay, debugging of JUnit test will start. Result of the test case is as follows. It shows 0 error and 0 failure, and green color test bar, which means that test case has run successfully here. 0 error, 0 failure. Green means successfully. Let us purposely give wrong input in assert equals method. This is one method in which we have to provide a wrong input or unexpected result. Here we write 501 instead of 500, indicate wrong addition result. Okay, because everything is that we are providing, and it is checking whether provided input is correct or not. If we change it 501, then what will happen? Now test case should fail, brown color bar indicates. So again run, add test as follows. Okay, here you can see error 0, failure 1, this one brown color. Then similarly you can create test case for multiplication function. Click on Project Explorer screen, then right click on JUnit class here, new JUnit test case, give name multest here. Click on Project Explorer screen, right click on JUnit class, then new select, then select new JUnit test case, give name multest here, multest, right. Then as soon as when you will click over here finish, click on next select mult checkbox here. Okay, this one, check this one. Then click on finish, next screen will appear like this. For what? This is for multest. This is for multest. Now write a test case code inside multest. Again here we are writing the code, right? As we know that it is same like add test Java. Then do the same process, right click on multest, debug JUnit test. Okay, 0, 0. The values are changed now, 30, 20 is there, and multiplication of these values are 600. It's correct, and the value that we have asserted is also 600. So it is showing 0 errors and 0 failures. Test suite, it is used to test multiple test cases at one time. Now let us create test suite, both add and mult test cases in one time. Up till now we did separate test cases. Now at a time we are doing the things. Right click on Program Hub package, new, and select other, then select other, then click on package name, new, click on package name, new, then other, JUnit test suite. What we have to select? JUnit, then JUnit test suite, and then next here. As soon as when we click on new, the other windows will open. Over there we have to select JUnit, this JUnit, under that JUnit test suite, this one. Then click on next, click on next, then 31, click on finish, click on finish. You have to be careful while selecting this new JUnit for suite. Okay, package is Programming Hub. We are doing all these things in Programming Hub, and test classes include both add and mult. Okay, the next screen appear that automatically create test suite for add and mult. Here suite dot class, then add test dot class and mult test dot class. Both the test cases appear over here. Then next execute test suite, right click on all test, debug JUnit test, same thing we have to follow. Then 0 errors and 0 failure. Then now create test report using Apache Maven. Up till now we have seen a separate test case JUnit execution, then test suite. For that required things are JDK, then Eclipse. Under that we did all the things for Java programs. Now one more tool we are facing for the test report, Apache Maven. This is the product of Apache, and it is used for project management. Project management means filing of project, documentation of project, then report, test case report, scenario report, all these things we have to manage as a project management. So over here we are using Apache Maven for what? to create test report, whatever the test that we did, create the report of that test. Okay, if you use Eclipse Java Photon or Win32 version, it includes Maven inbuilt installed. So no need to install software via Eclipse help. Install software option. Then if there is no Maven, then what we have to do? Click on help in Eclipse. Then Eclipse Marketplace will get open. Enter Maven keyword in search box. Enter Maven keyword here Maven. Select Maven integration. Select Maven integration. Version as per requirement. Click on install here. Install. Then next, right click in Project Explorer. Here new. Then project. Select project. Go to Maven project. Okay, here Maven project. You will automatically come across such windows. Then click on next. What will happen? Select checkboxes. Create simple project. Select checkboxes. Select checkbox. Create simple project. Click next. Where? Give group ID and artifact name. Here. Group ID and artifact name. Here. Then next, click on finish. Next screen appear like this. In Project Explorer, you can easily see Maven test project. Then Maven test project shown, pom.xml file. Double click on same. Where? Here. Here. Double click on the same. Then it showed some description like this. It shows the description like this. Okay. Then next, we add dependencies to pom.xml of JUnit and Selenium. Okay. Then to add dependency, go to google.com, enter Maven repository in search box. Here, Maven repository. Then after enter keyword JUnit inside search box, then enter it shown another site Maven repository for JUnit select site. Maven repository here JUnit. Then it will come like this. Maven repository JUnit. This one is the correct one. Then click on Maven repository JUnit. It open another site. Okay, this one. This one. Okay. Then click on JUnit. Where? Here. Open and click latest version as shown below. Here, as shown below. Here. Okay. Here, as shown below. Then next, what we have to do? Copy above dependencies. Which one? To paste in pom.xml in Maven. Okay. Copy all these dependency. This one. Here we have to copy. Here. Now paste the above code in between dependencies. Tag them. Save pom.xml. These are the dependency. Okay. Here that we have pasted. Then now it gets reflected in Maven by adding JUnit bar. JUnit jar. Here Maven dependency, here you can see. Okay. Then same progress can be repeated for Selenium server. Go to Google, enter Maven repository, enter Selenium server in search box. Here Selenium. Okay. Then these are the dependencies for Selenium server. Paste in pom.xml file between dependencies. Here again. Okay. For Selenium server. Then now go to C users admin m2 repository org Selenium HQ Selenium server 3.14.0. Check the latest Selenium server version. Here. Then now go to Eclipse. Click on Maven test project. Go to Eclipse. Right click on right click on here, src test Java, here. Click on new package, new, here, new, then package, then give the name to the package, here Maven test that we have given. It shows the Maven test package under src test Java folder. Now rename same by right click on Maven test, click on refactor, rename another name com.tame.maven demo, click on OK. Here, okay, refactor, rename. We can rename it. Here it is renamed. Then download Apache Maven, select that binary Apache Maven 3.5.4 bin. This one, download. After download, go to program file, create one folder, give name Maven. Now extract the download file in Maven folder. Here we are, program files, create one folder, name Maven. This is the Maven, and this Maven having all these things. Now extract the download file in Maven, which we have extracted over here. Environment setup, very important steps to generate report. First, JDK and Java Home. Make sure JDK is installed and Java Home variable is added as Windows environment variable. Our JDK installed in program file Java JDK 1.80. Okay. Java Home. Advanced. Here is the path. Okay, that we have to check. Then set path of add yum2 home and Maven home. Create a new system variable yum2 home and Maven home, separately set variable value. See program files Maven. Here, okay, Java home separate and Maven home separate, yum2 home separate, which we are creating separate. Then update path variable as per following. See program files Maven home bin yum2 Maven home. Okay. Then verification. Now copy previous created unit test class Java file, add test and multi test external in Maven test project src.java. Over here, Maven project src test Java, here that we have pasted. Now open Eclipse, right click on Maven test project. Here right click, then properties, then resources, copy of project folder. Here, then now go to command prompt Maven test project mun clean. Here you will see these things. Enter Maven test project mun version. Then to run test suite for all test case under project, give command mun test. Okay. Enter Maven test project mun test. This command is used to see the test report. You can even run individual test cases. Give command mun test. The test case name, example. Okay. It will run like this. And this is the final thing that we have created, test case report by using Maven. In this way, using JUnit and Maven automation tool, we are performing unit testing and prepare test report of the same. The same thing you have to do at home and record all the things and send me the video, send me the link of video. Do all the things as per the instruction given from this side. I will be uploading this video on YouTube channel of our on our STQA YouTube channel. Over there you can see it. This is our mini project 1, which is telling JUnit testing using JDK and Eclipse, and report is created for the test cases by using Maven. Okay, thank you.